मैंने उसी पल उन्हें अपना मालिक चुन लिया था। हम ड्राइवर बनना चाहते हैं, छोटे साहब के।
हे अशोक, तुम्हारा क्या कर रहा हो? हे ड्राइवर।
Hi, I'm Pinky. Nice to meet you.
First, congratulations on the success of White Tiger. So, how does it feel, Mukul?
It's interesting, but because of the pandemic, unfortunately, we couldn't have a premiere together with everyone, with Ramin, with Priyanka, with Rajkumar, with everyone, with Mahesh, Vijay, and the whole crew. So it's just interesting that we're living in a virtual world, and we're limited by that. But of course, we're so humbled and blown away by the continuous stream of love that we're getting from all over the world, from every corner of the world.
Adarsh, how has life changed after the White Tiger?
I just feel very, very overwhelmed by everything. You don't expect these kind of things when you're making a film, and then when you receive so much love, as Mukul said, it just feels so incredible and new because I've never experienced any of this ever in my life.
How did you get the role, and what was your reaction when you went through the audition and everything? How did it all happen?
So Tess Joseph, who's the casting director of the film, called me in the first week of June for an audition. One of them from Balram when he was a driver, and one of them from Balram when he's a successful businessman. And she hadn't revealed the name of the film, but I had read the book as a teenager. So the moment I read Balram, I knew this was White Tiger because I'd never read that name in any other place, right? So, and also the voiceover and like him being the driver, that gave it out for me. In the fourth week of June, Ramin went back to New York, and then one day he called me, and I was alone at home that day, and he called me and he told me that that they want me to play Balram, and it just felt so surreal that I almost had like an anticlimactic, just like a reaction, because you just feel like so relieved, right? Because you try to manage your expectations, but then again, because you know that you auditioned for such a big thing, you can't help but think about it all the time.
And how are you liking all the buzz around White Tiger, both of you, and that internationally global recognition kind of thing?
Story was a specific Indian story, but it was something that could be really international. I really felt very strongly that this story about Balram, set in India, the story about freedom and the price of being free, how much it was for a lot of people, was something that I felt I resonated with it, and I felt the same way that I did. People all over the world could. So for me, it was very clear goal to make it into a global story.
I just, as storytellers, in any way, whether you're a director, a writer, or an actor, I think the whole point of awards is so that you are then empowered to sort of share 10 other stories that you have, that you probably didn't have the access and the opportunity to share with the world before this, but now you do, because now people place a little more trust in you.
And what has been your favorite scene?
My favorite scene from the film?
Yeah.
Is the one where the woman comes to ask me for money in the market, and then I kind of explode at her because on the script it was actually Balram shoos away beggar woman, but I had this tendency of going up to Ramin and discussing what idea I had, or discussing what improvisation idea I had, and he would just tell me that don't discuss it with me, don't share it with me, just surprise me, just do it.
And Mukul, how was it getting the three of them together, Rajkumar Rao and then the Priyanka Chopra and Adarsh, getting all of them together for this film? How did it happen, and how did you manage it?
When we saw Adarsh, the first time we saw him in the audition, I told you we both felt that was Balram, and once we got him, we managed to. It was like we had a center point, a fulcrum, and then we said, okay, we've got him. Who will be his master? Who will be his master's wife? Who will be his master's father? Who will be his master's brother? So it started with that. Parallelly, Priyanka flew in literally into the thing because she had heard about this book. It was one of her favorite books, and she was like, I want to be part of it. We met her. We all got along really well, and she responded to the story as an actor, not as Priyanka Chopra, the global icon. Rajkumar, I can tell you, one of the first movies that I asked Ramin to watch when we started working together, before he came to India, was Newton. I told him right in the beginning, I was like, there's this guy called Rajkumar Rao, watch Newton. I didn't even know at the time what role. I didn't even go into that space, because honestly, for me, I try not to pigeonhole that we need this kind of person for this or this kind of person. I'm just like, let's meet the best people, and then we'll see what happens. Because as you're writing, things change so much as well. So that was my thought about Rajkumar, and then we met him, and he's such an amazing guy as well. So it's really like that's how it happened basically. Adarsh, Rajkumar, and Priyanka all together.
So Adarsh, you actually play the main role in the film, in which we have stars like Priyanka and Rajkumar Rao. How do you feel about the whole thing and the whole kind of responsibility that was on your shoulder? Did you ever feel that, it's a big, huge responsibility, I need to do it right? Or did it just come naturally to you?
I just feel that I was fortunate to have landed this part, and very, very fortunate to have shared screen space with Priyanka Chopra and Rajkumar Rao, and to learn so much from them, just by being on set with them, and not just to witness them as actors unfolding their magic, but also as the human beings they are. They're both such incredibly kind human beings, so down to earth, so humbling to be in their presence. Just the way that they treat people around them, and this amount of dedication that they have towards their craft in spite of being around for such a long time. I think that takes a lot of love for the profession that you're in. They don't just exist here. They make sure that there's a reason why they're so popular, and there's a reason why people love them so much. It's because their undeniable, undying love for their craft, and you see it when you meet them. So I just feel like I'm very, very lucky to have met them, and I had a lot of fun shooting with them. We used to improvise. We tried exploring our characters to the T, and just had a lot of fun on set shooting for the scenes.
And what next? And heard that you're a great classical singer. And what next? Do you plan to do anything which is like a typical Bollywood film, like Dancing Around the Trees or something?
I don't have any plans, to be honest with you. I just shot for a short film with Varun Grover. He's somebody that I really look up to, and I really have immense respect for him, for the kind of writer he is. And he directed this short film and wrote this short film. And I was lucky to play one of the central characters in it. But apart from that, I haven't signed on anything. I'm just taking it easy and taking my time to read everything that's come my way. And I just hope to work with people who inspire me.
Who has been your influence, and whose craft do you like the most?
I think Anurag Kashyap, Vikramaditya Motwane, Vishal Bharadwaj, Abhishek Chaubey are the kind of filmmakers that have Ram Gopal Verma back in the day. These are the kind of filmmakers that I could really connect with, and the kind of stories that really engaged me and inspired me to become an actor.
What about the typical Bollywood film if you get? Are you willing to take it up?
Absolutely, yeah. It's I'm not a great dancer at the moment, but I would love to learn how to dance well. And if a role ever requires me to dance, why not? I love doing new things, and I would love to take it up.
Thank you so much for your time, Mukul and Adarsh. It was great talking to you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.